Hi, I'm David Cantor with the Law Offices of David Michael Cantor. Today I'm going to talk about child and vulnerable adult abuse. What does that mean? Well, a child's anyone under 18. A vulnerable adult is anyone who is unable to protect themselves due to a mental or physical impairment. And they both fall under this same section. Now, what is abuse? That's if the life and or health is endangered and done intentionally, recklessly, or negligently by a person. Second definition is life and health was not endangered, but the person could have suffered injury, and this was done either intentionally, recklessly, or negligently. So there's two different ways to look at it. Now, the punishment. If the person's life or health was endangered, and this was done intentionally, then a person is looking at 10 to 24 years in prison on a first offense. If it was done recklessly, then the person can get probation with anywhere from 0 days in jail up to a year in jail, or prison of 2 to 8.75 years. And if the abuse was done negligently, the lowest level, then it can be probation with 0 days in jail up to a year in jail, or prison of 1 to 3.75 years. All three scenarios are very serious. Now, if the person's health or life was not endangered, yet it could have been, and this was done intentionally, then a person can get probation, 0 days in jail up to a year, or prison of 1 to 3.75 years. If this, again, was done recklessly, they can get probation, 0 days in jail to a year in jail, or prison of 6 months to 2.5 years. And if it was negligently done, probation with 0 days in jail up to a year in jail, or prison of 4 months to 2 years. Now, it's very important you have a lawyer who knows what they're doing to look at whether the person, the child or person's life was truly endangered, or whether it just could have been endangered. Big difference. Secondly, it matters whether it was intentionally done, meaning it's just mean and willful, whether it was just recklessly done or was just negligently done. Now, the defenses. Obviously that it was not done intentionally. This means it does not meet the reckless or negligent standard of care or conduct, which means it's not a gross deviation that a reasonable person would observe. What does this mean? Child's playing on a jungle gym and they get hurt. Happens all the time. Bathtubs. Somebody walks away, and we see this a lot. They go to get the phone call, and a child who's maybe a toddler, a year and a half old, there's only 6 inches of water, they should be fine. They come back, and suddenly they're found not breathing, and the paramedics are called. We see those charges a lot. Is this really a gross deviation if you only turned away for a moment? And we're not talking about a 4-month-old baby. We're talking about a toddler. That's something we look into. Stairs. Children will fall down stairs. Pools. People will turn to barbecue and a child can enter the pool without you hearing it. Is this really a gross deviation that you turned your back for 30 seconds and then the paramedics are called? And although the child's okay, they're now saying you deserve to go to prison for up to 16 years. Other things we look at are elderly people with finances. They'll claim vulnerable adult abuse, saying I never gave permission for my daughter or son to write these checks when in fact they did. They're just going through dementia. There's a lot of ways to defend these cases, and we're very good at it. If you go to our victories section, you'll see under child and vulnerable adult abuse that we have lots of wins. If this situation applies to you, a family member, or a loved one, either call us or go to our website at dmcantor.com, contact us, and set to come in for a free initial consultation and meet with us.